Today, using a t-shirt, some fabric, scissors, pins, a pillow form, and a zipper, we're going to be making a t-shirt pillow. For the back of my t-shirt pillowcase, I'm going to be using just a cotton fabric. You want a fabric that doesn't have a lot of stretch to it, as the t-shirt will have stretch. So I just bought this really nice brown that will match my t-shirt. For the pillow itself, I'm using a polyfill pillow form. I did a 16-inch one, and that's how you will cut out the amount of fabric you need. So you're going to want to cut out, I'd say probably about an inch or two more than whatever your pillow form is of your t-shirt and your fabric. So for my example, since this was a 16-inch pillow, I cut out an 18 by 18-inch square so that it would fit. So here is my t-shirt. It is cut out by that 18 by 18-inch size. I kept some of the little details that shows the t-shirt by like those little sleeves and the collar up at the top. Then I also cut out the back using the brown fabric that I showed earlier. Now for the zipper, I did not actually show the pinning process for this. I will link a video at the top to show if you want more details for that. But what I did was I folded over the fabric about 1/4 inch or so and then pinned it to the zipper on either side. So you can see the back of the zipper there in the fabric. That way you have that nice clean edge. And then what I'm going to do is take a seam all the way down on either side of the fabric, of the gray and the brown. So now I have the zipper all sewn in to the pillowcase. And as you can see at the bottom, I do have some extra zipper, so it was too long. That's not an issue though, as you're very easily able to trim that up to meet the needs of the size of your pillowcase. So with this one in particular, what I'm going to be doing is taking a seam across the zipper down there at the bottom. And I'm going to be doing that when I actually sew the two pieces of fabric together. And this will then allow me to be able to just trim it up. So now what I'm going to do is unzip this a little bit, and I'm going to actually pin both of these pieces of fabric together so that we will be able to do that seam. So with the right sides together, so the right side of the t-shirt with the right side of your cotton fabric, you are going to line this up and then pin this across the top, the side, and then the bottom. And that will allow you then to be able to take that seam to close off your pillowcase. And with it all pinned up, I'm now able to just take that seam on the three sides. So with that seam now all complete, I'm able to basically move on to the last step, which is trimming this all up. So I have that extra zipper, I have some of that extra fabric, and then I have some loose thread. And since we left that zipper open, we are able to turn this right side out. So I'm just going to go through with some scissors and trim off any of the extra fabric, trim up the corners some, and then also make sure to trim off the zipper so that we're able to turn it nicely. Once it is all trimmed up, we can then turn our pillowcase right side out. So using that hole we have for the zipper, you just kind of pull your fabric through there, and we are able to have our pillowcase. So it has the really nice little t-shirt elements, the sleeves, and then you go to the bottom, all the edges are nicely done. And we have our zipper on the side, so now you're able to move that up and down. The last step would be putting this onto your pillow. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, be sure to like and subscribe.